Hey guys, we are back at it again with Spascriptions round 2. We are talking about a pack of 3 masks that you can find at Walmart today. I did a review on another 3-pack from the same brand, Spascriptions. Be sure to check it out. But we are talking about more detoxifying, sort of clarifying masks this time around. This pack that I'm showing you pictures of right now is around $7, probably even a little less than that. And each mask is 1.7 ounces, so they are going to last quite some time. Like I mentioned in my last video, they're also really great to split up into gifts around the holidays, so that's something you can keep in mind going forward. This kit, just like the last one, comes with a little spatula to apply the mask. I love that they incorporate that into the set because using your fingers, I don't know, it's just not as nice of a spa at home experience than using a spatula. Like, the spatula is a game changer. If you haven't tried one for applying masks, go get one. They work so well. They describe this set as a 15-minute facial therapy for all skin types. So I'm going to go into my experience with each mask and show you what they look like on, what my skin looked like before, what my skin looked like after, and my thoughts in general. Before we dive too far in, be sure to turn on your notifications down below, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I do come out with new videos every week. If you haven't seen my review of the other Spascription masks, I did not have as great of an experience with them as I was hoping for. So I went into this not sure how it was gonna go, but I do have some good thoughts for you guys. The first one that I tried is the charcoal gel mask. They describe this one as infused with natural charcoal, which acts like a magnet to gently draw out deep dwelling dirt, oil, and impurities from your clogged pores and lifts away dead skin cells without over drying. Your face would look clear and feel softer from the inside out. I did use this one for 13 minutes. So they say on the box, like I said, 15-minute facial therapy, but it says you can use it for 10 to 15 minutes. And I went into this one a little more cautiously because of my experience with the last ones, and I think a little less time tends to be more successful on my skin. When I picked up the box, I didn't really notice that it comes with little glitter specks in this one. I don't think the glitter specks do much for the actual detoxifying of your skin, but I guess if you want to look a little more shiny or you just find that to be more pleasant, you may like that. For me, it's kind of irrelevant. There was a nice slight cooling upon application with this one, which I did enjoy. I love masks that give kind of a cooling effect when you put them on. The only real problem I had with this one compared to the others is it didn't spread as evenly as I had liked. I tried it with the spatula and then I went in with my fingers to see if that would make a difference, and it just didn't really give a nice even layer. And I mentioned in my last video, but your face does not look like the one on the box. When you put these masks on, it is not going to be that deep charcoal type of color on your skin. But either way, it's sort of a thinner consistency than what I was expecting, but I didn't hate that because it made rinsing it off a lot easier. This actually made my skin feel mattified, which I really enjoyed because that makes me feel like it did do some work to pull out some of the impurities under my skin. My skin felt clean and I didn't have any breakouts after using this, thank goodness. I was a little scared after last time I had a couple of reactions, but this one didn't cause any reactions. I think if you have oily skin, you're really gonna like this because it's not such a heavy charcoal mask. Like some of the other ones I've tried in the past is very gel-like in its consistency, and it did make my skin feel mattified. If you are dry like me though, it's not so stripping, which I think goes along with the idea of it being for all skin types. So overall, I had a pretty decent experience with this mask. I think they could have just skipped out on the glitter. The next one I tried was the Dead Sea Minerals Gel Face Mask, and they say that this one is formulated with a unique blend of salts and minerals from the Dead Sea in Israel. The gentle treatment draws out dirt and impurities from your skin and peels away dead skin cells. It helps restore elasticity and fortify the skin with essential moisturizers. Make this treatment as part of your weekly regimen to stimulate and beautify your skin. The cooling on this one lasted longer than the charcoal one, which, like I mentioned before, I really enjoy that cooling effect. This one kind of has a sparkle to it as well. Not quite as prominent as the charcoal one though. There's not much of a scent to it, just like the other one. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. Either one doesn't have much of a scent. It did feel like a thin gel, just like the charcoal one. My skin felt soft, my skin felt clean, and it did feel more hydrated than it had been before I tried the mask on. And there weren't any tingling feelings on my skin, no burning, and no breakouts. So this one I like a little bit more than the charcoal. I just felt like it made my skin a little bit softer. It didn't mattify like the charcoal one, so if you are looking for mattifying skin, then you're gonna like the charcoal versus this one. But this one didn't hydrate so much that I felt greasy afterwards, and this one rinsed off really well as well. So I did this one for a little bit longer. I tried it for 14 minutes, so kind of push this one a little further since I didn't feel like my skin was having any sort of burning or tingling feeling with it. So this one is pretty good in my book. The last one I tried was the clay face mask. Now this one is the most different than the other two. They describe it as clay that will soften and beautify your skin. Our clay formula acts as a magnet to draw out, capture dirt, oil, and impurities from your clogged pores. Clay has been used for centuries to beautify and brighten skin. This creamy formula will leave your skin feeling clean, balanced, and velvety smooth for a refined and radiant complexion. I used this one for 11 minutes, and I'll explain why. This one is a thicker consistency. It does feel more like a traditional clay mask on the skin. It's a little bit heavier, but it did spread a lot easier than the other two. So these guys right here are a thinner texture, where this one with the spatula, it really does, you can see that it's evenly on your skin, so you can gauge a bit better how much you need. With this one in particular, I did have a slight burning on just my cheek area, but as time went on, that went away, so I'm not sure why, but it didn't cause any sort of reaction, but I did have sort of a tingly feeling on my cheeks. This one was the hardest to rinse because it was thicker in its texture. You can see if I open the jar here. The scent on this one is my least favorite. The other two don't have too much of a scent, but I think this one sort of smells like paint. Ugh. Not a big fan. My skin did feel semi-matte, so not as mattified as the charcoal, but not quite as hydrated as the Dead Sea Minerals. My skin did feel clean afterwards, no breakouts. This one's definitely my least favorite out of the three, but I think if you are more oily, you may prefer this. Again, I think this set, even though it is geared towards all skin types, those of you with more oily skin may prefer this set over the other one. I think for around $7 or under, it's a great little kit to try, especially if you've never done masks before. It makes it very easy when you have the spatula to just sort of spread it across your face, even if some of them don't spread as evenly as the others. It's still a good starter kit into masks. I think it's a great gift. I did have a bit of a better experience with this set than I did the other one, but I have been playing around with the other ones a bit more. That one has like a rose one, a cucumber one, and a gold mask, so if that sounds intriguing to you, you may like that one more. I hope the before and after pictures were beneficial to you. I think it's a great way to show you and not only tell you my thoughts on how the mask experience went. I suggest if you are trying them for the first time, just sort of go for the 10-minute marker instead of the 15 until you know how your skin reacts to the mask. It's just a safer way so that if you do experience any sort of reaction, it's not going to be as severe. They do say on the box that refrain from using if you have sensitive skin or are allergic to any ingredients listed in the ingredient panel. They recommend using these 2 to 3 times a week, so don't overuse them so you don't strip your skin. The spatula is extremely easy to clean. The mask residue doesn't stay on it. You can just rinse it under some water, a little bit of soap. Comes clean really easily and dries pretty quickly as well. I hope this helped you out if you were looking into picking up some of these masks from Walmart and Spascriptions. I had a lot of fun doing another round of trying these masks for you guys. Please let me know your thoughts if you've tried these masks before. What was your experience? I'd love to hear in the comments down below. Thank you again, and please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.